Demetrius Gelatis here with Minnesota Pool Bootcamp. We live in an age with abundant information about pool, but without organization and direction, it doesn't translate into bottom line results. I've been coaching full time for over 6 years, and I've guided more than 200 students step by step to higher levels of pool. Now I've partnered with Slate Billiard Club to provide online group coaching and make our training available to players everywhere. No travel necessary. Join us online for just $19.95 a month. You'll get access to my Minnesota Pool Bootcamp playbook, covering cue ball, pattern play, mental game, and the common leaks that people have in applying this to get their game to the next level. The best part is I'll be there working with you every step of the way to give you the direction you need to see results right away.
All right, I just turned on the stream. I'm going to go out there and tell the guys to get started and make sure they're ready to go. See you in a minute. No, no, that's why I kind of knocked off that one. So. Yeah, this is a big match too, so it's worth it. Yeah. All right. Looks like Troy got the lag. Know if you guys can hear me. Just sat down, just said hello to the guys, and got them going. I see Sharon in there again, or maybe not. That's from the last one. Jay, I love it. That's pretty funny. I didn't realize the Oscars were on. I'm competing with Brad Pitt? I don't think so. So I don't know much about either of their games here. We'll see. The winner of this, we're in a 555 and under. 32 player field. We're in the final 8. This is the last of the final 8 though. So we're into the final 4. Whoever wins this is in the final 4, and we've already got them set. Looks like he's going at the 10 ball with the side ball break. Great spread. Oh, he left the 8 ball hanging. So he's going to have to work around that 8 ball. Both of them will. This is runnable. Solids look great. The 3-6 combo, how he handles that 3-6 combo, if he has to shoot the combo. We'll see how the 3 comes off of that 6. I assume he wants solids. He could take stripes. He would just have to solve the 11. He might shoot that combo right now. Okay, let's see how the 3 ends up. Maybe he'll do a slow roll. Yeah, see, that's what I was worried about. It getting back out of play. So the 1-4 combo now. And then he's going to, if he wants to keep going, but he could play, if he shoots the 1-4 combo, he could get straight in on the 2. Actually, I'll go to the overhead. If he can get his cue ball right here, he could play the 2 off of this 3. Good try. Tough to have to come with 2 combos and play difficult stuff in your first few shots in the set. Give us a chance to look at what Noah's got. Stripes are playable if he can get that 11 free. He could almost play, he could shoot that 10 off the 3. That might be crazy talk. Connect with the 10 right here. Off the edge of this 3 and in. That would be pretty sweet. Break them up and solve it. We'd probably just try to make it though. Almost got the fortunate rub off the 2 there. He's got the 9 ball now. He'll have the 13 as a shot next into the side. Played it at a nice speed where the pocket accepted it. Nice shot, Noah. Now he's got the 13 in the side, or he could play the 14 all the way down in the corner and draw back. That's what it looks like he's going to do. I think he's going to draw back for the 13, then play the 15. Yeah. So he's kind of saving his problem for last. Fortunately, the 8 is super easy. He's just got to get that 11 free, and he's saving it for his last ball. So he's kind of gambling here. He's got the angle to do it, though. Should come down off the rail about right here and hit the 2 and the 11. Oh, he decided to go stunning. I would have liked to come underneath them, but I think both were it wasn't laying good to get that 11 free. He could make this. I've had to shoot this shot before, 2 rails off of this corner, and back. He's just going to play safe, though. That was a good hit. It was a good hit. I think they were discussing it. Here's the thing. What probably happened is Troy asked, hey, was that a good hit? And he wasn't sure. The person shooting is the referee. So if he was confidently had said, hey, it was definitely a good hit, I was watching it, no questions asked, and there wouldn't have been any debate. But because he questioned it, created some doubt, and he probably forfeited it. He knows he's the referee at the table and there's no referee watching, an outside party. So anyway, whatever. It's first game. We got a long set ahead of us. It's probably be about 3 hours. Let's see if he can get out of this. Looks like 4. He could use the 1 last. If he could draw back and shoot for the 3 and the 2 and then save the 1. I like shooting the 3 here, drawing out for the 2. Yeah, he'll draw by the spot. He'll put his cue ball right by the spot. Okay, he came under it, which means he's got to avoid this 11 ball. No big deal. He'll still get out. He's just frustrated because I think he wanted to get a little bit better on this so he didn't have to even think about this 11 ball. He'll just draw over it. He'll probably get a funny angle on the 1, but the 1 and the 8 are hanging, so he'll still get there. He decided he didn't want to deal with that 11 at all, so now he's got to deal with it again. Nope, it's steeper this time. It should miss it. Just go above the 11. Watch out, cue ball in the corner though. See, it was going straight, it was tracking towards the corner. This table is real fast, so that could have, I've lost that in the corner before. Nice out. Troy's up 1-0. Thank you, Jay, for confirming. So we got a kind of a quiet day today. It was real quiet in here. Everybody was home shoveling probably. We had a major snowstorm last night through the night. I was shoveling heavy wet snow off my deck, and because the winds were blowing it at parts, it was like over a foot. So each shovel felt like 10 pounds hoisting over my deck ledge. Good workout. I'll feel it tomorrow. Okay. Nothing, I don't think. I don't think he made anything on the break here. Stripes are funny because the 11, 13, easy to break those up with the 10 though. You could shoot the 9 and the 12, get rid of those little problems, and then shoot stripes. But the 4 goes by that window. I like solids. 2 inside. He could take care of this 2, 7, 4 right now. Shoot the 2. Bring the cue ball into the 7 and bump that over. He's not going to do that. He's shooting the 5. He does like solids though. So maybe he's going to go work that end of the table first. Look out, cue ball. It's like it had a magnet. See if he likes solids. I think that 11 and 13 are just, for stripes, are just a little bit annoying. I like taking ball in hand, getting rid of this 7 first. 7, 4, 2. Maybe shoot the 6 to get on the 7. I don't know. Maybe shoot, or the 3. Or just play stripes and shoot the 12. 12. I like the stripes. Now that I think about it, he could shoot the 12, put this cue ball right here, shoot the 12, come down for the 10, break these up, try to hit that 11 solid, and then play the 9. He's going solids. At least he gave me time to analyze it. Okay, so let's see how he solves that 7 ball and 2, 4. Eventually, it looks like he wants to solve that zone first and then come down here. Not sure if he wanted to come up a little bit more for that 6 ball. He might, I think he wanted to come up another 3 or 4 inches for the 6 in the upper left corner. So he's going to improvise, shoot the 1 and then the 6 in the side. Still getting rid of the zone now. He didn't get on the 6 in the side. So his cue balls, if he shoots the 6 in the side, is going to run into the 2 or the 7 or both. So he's kind of hoping on how these splash. Let's see if the cue ball gives him the pool gods give him a fortuitous roll here. Okay, I didn't see him hitting the 15. But it worked that way. So does the 4 go by? I don't think it does. So he can't shoot the 4. 7 cross side. Is that what he's calling? He's looking at the 7 cross side angle. Seven goes right here. Pounds it. No, he had the 4 in the other corner if that had worked out. Okay, Noah's back to the table. See if he can tie this up. He's got kind of a funny jacked up 15, and his 14 is now a problem. So I don't know if he can get out from here. I'm not saying him. I'm saying I don't know if it's a very easy out. The probability is low. Because that 2 is a real problem for the 12 and the 9. Yeah, he might shoot this off. I almost like him shooting it down to the corner and try to break out the 13-11. Oh, I see. He used it to try to get that free. Now he should play safe. He can bunt up right behind this 14 right there. Just a little kick shot, soft. He's going to bust up his other problem. I like that idea too, even better. See if he get his good cue ball here. He's going to skin the 13, or, oh, I thought he was going to bust those up. He kind of did, but he sold the 4. I thought he was going to tickle the 13. Troy doesn't like it though, because the only ball that goes is the 4. The 2 is tough to get to, and the 7, it doesn't have a hold yet. He might play a power shot, drive the cue ball with a looping fashion off of this 4, off the bottom of this, into these, and just power through with topspin. I can almost see him saying, I don't know if I want to try this because the 7 isn't ready. So maybe he plays safe. He could just skin off the bottom of this down to the bottom rail and up on the 2 and buy some time. Because these are a problem. No sense in panicking. These are a problem. This is frankly still a problem. So I don't know who's the favorite here. It's still 50-50 if he forfeits the table. He doesn't have to worry about I think he'll come back to the table if he plays safe. Looks like he's going for it. Yeah, the power drive shot. Now the 2 is open. If only the 7 went. Does that 2 go right now? This does not touch it. So it doesn't go. And the 7-ball down table, it doesn't fit by here, so he can't bank it. The only shot I can even think of that would go, I would play safe. But if he's trying to create a shot, the only shot that possibly goes is shooting off of this rail right here and kicking it into that hole. And his cue ball would then go off the bottom rail and out to here. He'd have a tough cut on the 2. But that's crazy talk. Ooh, I like it. Oh, did he call it though? No, he didn't. I think he was just trying to get it down there so he could use it as a breakout. So he probably called safe. Noah's back at it. He got it. He can solve this problem by just shooting the combo because it's a free shot. Call the combo and see what happens. 7 can't go anywhere. Oh, he's playing real tight on him. I liked calling the combo because if it rattled, he would have had a ball there by the 14 to get the 14 free. Okay, nice shot. Now he's given himself a real chance. Noah's got a real problem here with these balls. How are you going to break those up? And he still has to come with a nice shot here. His cue ball will get lost over here. Troy will have a shot on that 7 if he misses this, unless he holds it just by this 8. But I have a feeling he's got to back cut this, so I have a feeling his cue ball will come out here and sell out a shot. If it were me, and I wasn't sure about this, I would skin this ball, the 13, and pray my cue ball to just under here. And if I bump them, then open even better. Or if he's unsure about playing that finesse shot off of this under here, he could easily just take this, skin this ball. His cue ball will definitely go here. No matter what, if he's in this bubble, Troy won't have a shot on the 7. That looks like what he's trying to do. Yeah. Yep. He really took his time there. Good job there, Noah. I like the process there. Nice option. So he's just trying to get a good hit on this. If we look at it, the overhead, good hit. If he goes up before the side pocket here, it's not going to hit it unless he loads it up with right English. If he goes this way, it'll go long, so he'd have to load it up with left English. So the side pocket is right on his... I'd go here and load it up with right. So his cue ball would go boom, go long, and ideally, you make it right in the call the corner. Yeah, he's going before the side pocket. Oh, or after. He went after. Okay. He went after and used speed to stiffen it up. Good try. Now Noah can make the 11 if it goes by. He could just slow roll it and play safe behind the 8. And even call safe, just leave it hanging. But he went for it and it went. It's tough to see. It was kind of looked tougher on the video. I think he knew it was going. Now, how do you break these up? You gonna go into him right now with the top left or top right? Yeah, he is. Down to the bottom, and he got it. Good shot. 9 in the corner. And the 9 slides by. It should go right by this. No problem. And he could use the 10 or the 12 last, depending on what he wants to get shape on here. I would just cinch this 9 and use the 10 next. That way you don't have to use a draw stroke and firm it up. He did anyway. Those rattle if you don't hit them accurate. Good shot, Noah. A little low left here to just zip up to center. That's what I mean by the firm stroke. If you don't hit the pocket clean, they will rattle. It's older cloth. He could play safe here. Just make the 10 and leave him on the end rail. Leave his cue ball. Cut this 7 and leave the cue ball right here on the end rail. Now you'd leave him a shot, but you'd leave the 7 hanging in the hole, and you couldn't bank it. You'd have to cut it. Of course, people can make that cut, so maybe not. Or maybe you brush this side of the 7 and carom it in. Of course, the 7 will be back over here, and he could play safe. Maybe put a little top left on it. If you look at it like this, I think he can see it. Well, he can barely see it. That's why that's not an easy option. Totally looks different from the upper view. I want to make that 10 and play safe is what I think he's trying to do. Yeah, he was trying to pocket that 10 ball. It was really tough because the 8 was in his way. Now Noah should be out here, no problem. Lost his cue ball a little there. Fortunately, these are both playable. This is not an easy cut. You have to give it all your attention. You can overcut these. Sometimes you'll overcut them to here, but most of the time you'll miss it here, so you'll play for the overcutting. It's a tricky little shot. It's going to lose his cue ball too. Yeah, it's tough to cut those. If you use English sometimes too, there's deflection you have to factor in. Now this cue ball, when he cuts this into the corner, the cue ball will go traveling 1, 2, and back towards this. So he should be just fine. Even if he loses it long, he'll have 8 in the corner. So the cue ball should land where his hand is, or his pinky is. Oh, he did it the difficult way. I don't know if he felt comfortable. He might have thought that the cue ball was going to lose into the corner, so he decided to draw out to the rail. Okay, we got Troy at 2-0. Yeah, Todd, I'm just checking in on my chats here. Thank you. Yes, I am on my own tonight. Yeah, Sam Howell, no Oscars. I didn't know the Oscars were even on. I don't even have cable anymore. I've got Total Caveman, Mountain Man, I should say. I have internet. That's it. Of course, I'm getting tired of watching 3 channels that my antenna get. When I am home on a snowy day, hanging out at home at night. Makes me play more pool though if I have no TV options. Looks like we got a few more people in the club now tonight. It was totally dead all day. I think Mark Brown and a friend were in here. That's about it. And then our match, of course, at 3. A shot. He's got 9 ball. That 13 ball is an issue. This ball right here, I call that zone and dead center table the 2 worst spots for a ball that has a hole and no other clusters. Those are just bad spots. So it would be nice if he could draw back and hit the 1, pinch the 1 up by the 4, and shoot the 13. That, if he had come back and hit the 1, just barely, and got it out of the way, he might be able to still shoot this 13. So he knows that's a problem too. He's going to take care of it right now. Going to come over for the 11, 15 and see if he bumps into him. Nice shot. Now he's got the 14. But he doesn't have a favorable bridge. And he doesn't have, like, he's going to be jacked up over this 11 ball. And his cue ball is going to be heading this way. 1, 2, 3. He could get back here and shoot in the same pocket. That would be nice. I don't know if he can get up that high though. I think with his piece of chalk just in front of his forehead, I think that's where his cue ball's going. Just above the 1, 2, yeah, then the chalk. So I didn't, and he might have a combo here on the side. It goes. Tough shot though. He's got a, wow, it was laying really nice. Now he can just go forward, leave his cue ball right here for 8 in this corner. I believe the 8 fits by. It sure does. No problem. Yeah, that's right, Todd. Oscar Dominguez is definitely worth watching. Yeah, Dave, yeah, I am alone. Dave O'Keefe said he'd come, but Troy's going to be up 3-0 if he makes that. But now Noah's got a chance here. That was huge because the 3-0 is a lot different than 2-1. Long set though. But yeah, Dave said he was going to come here after I think he's plowing his house and his business out of the snow right now. And I don't think he realized how much the snow there was. So he's taking a little longer than I thought. He'll probably be here at when the score is 8-8. Thanks, Jay. He can go for the 7, and it's kind of a two-way. If he doesn't make the 7, I mean, he shouldn't be thinking if I don't make the 7, but he can play shots. He's got 6 balls left on the table, so he can play shots where he's not going to leave the 8. So the 7's a good option. He can hook him on the 5 here. Okay. He made it, so I didn't even need to worry about it. Six stop shot, 5 in the side. Or he could play 5 in the corner right now. Yeah, he drifted up 1 ball. Now he's going to come up. He's going to go forward with the 5 to the end rail. His cue ball is going to drift this way, so he's going to get on this 4 ball. He'd love to be right a little straight. Nice. That works. He might even see the 2 here. But I would shoot the 4. He's going for the 2. Now, how are you going to shoot the 4? Are you going to go under it? Okay, the 1, then the 4. I gotcha. So he's going to bring his cue ball into, after he shoots this 1 in the corner, cue ball comes up here, but watch outside pocket. Yeah, he was flirting with that side pocket, but he saw it. He knew it. It was fine. Now he can just drift up. Cue ball should be right here after it pops off the rail a little. Got a little steeper than he wanted. See if he puts a little inside on it so his cue ball comes off of this ball and straight up rather than, we don't want it zipping back towards this pocket. Good shot. Two to one. So here's what we got today. Brian won this match right here. Brian on Thursday. Yesterday, Saturday, Keith won his match against James. And this match was earlier today. Wayne caught a gear. He won. Now we got these two. So we're down to the final 4 after this match. And I'm sure they'll wrap up the tournament this week. There's only 3 more matches after this. 2 semis and a final. So I'm guessing we'll finish up by next Sunday. Or maybe into a little bit of next week. I know we got one talking about possibly Saturday night. Wow, what a break. Look at this. They're raining into the pocket. Stripes look great, but the 15's funny. But he can get on it with the 12. Solids looks good except the 6. He could shoot the 1 and pocket the 14. Shoot this 1 in and bring his cue ball over and pocket the 14, shoot the 6 in the side. If he wants solids. If he wants stripes, he could play the 14 right now and try and peck off that 10-11 combo. Looks like that's what he's going for, the 14 first. See if he gets on the combo or then the 9 ball, then the combo. Yeah. Or he plays the 12 now and drifts up for the 15. If he plays the 12, puts his cue ball right here for the 15. Because his 9, if he shoots the 9, the cue ball, that's going to travel. He's guessing on where he lands. This, he could just play a slow roll and he'll have this 15 next. And that 15's a problem. He could solve it. Okay, now he can solve that 15 again and save the combo for the last. I think he thinks the 10, 11 are a major problem, but that combo is not. I mean, you never want to play a combo because what happens to the 10 after the combo? But it looks like he can see it. The way he's getting on this 11. Good shot. Now does the 10 go past the 1? Yeah, I think it does. No problem. So he shoot the 10 in here, bring the cue ball right to here. Yeah, that goes through. No problem. You don't want to get steep on this 12 ball, though, because he's got to get that 15 into this lower left corner. Well, it might have worked out just fine. I think he can slow roll this up or play into him to break him up. Let's see what his... Yeah, I think he can just play a stop shot and play the shot into the corner right here. Play the 15 to this corner. Okay, he played for the breakout and it brushed it just perfectly. He pocketed the ball well enough to go. It almost rattled. It was a tough shot because he was multitasking there. Good shot, Noah. Now he's got a straight in shot. He wanted more of an angle. Let's see if there is from the overhead. He can cheat the pocket to this side of the hole to get his cue ball to come up here. Yeah. Good shot. He didn't even need to pound it that hard. Now, because he did, this is a tough shot. This table plays pretty accurate, so it should be okay if he hits it good, but it's he probably want to roll this. He's pounding it. Wow, good shot. Yeah, I never like to roll a ball on a bar box, but I just feel like those long ones, as long as you hit it at a speed where the pocket accepts it, it'll go anyway. But if you stop shot it, if you just hit it inaccurate, it'll rattle. 2-2. Okay, he's doing a head ball break here. He's gonna crush the 3 ball, see if he gets a good spread. Lost the cue ball on the side. Boy, he's got some power. Feel like it's been a while since we've seen Troy at the table. Noah kind of took away some of his table time. It's one of the big factors in a set. Early in the set is if you can stay at the table and take your time. A lot of times you play a guy that plays real fast, they get up and they miss right away. Well, they don't apply any torture for the miss the other guy had. If you can make them sit for 10 minutes. That's why they call it the electric chair if you have to sit for a while. He could combo the 7. Table's open. You know what? I don't dislike this idea. I'll go on the overhead view. take my ball in hand right here, shoot the 3, 15-7 combo. And then I'd have a stop shot for the 5 in the side. Well, it's irrelevant now, but I kind of liked that because the 3 and the 5 might become an issue. Let's see if he can work his way out with solids here. He's got the 4 ball. If he pockets this, he'll be on the 5 or the 6. Looks like he came down for the 2. I don't know if he has much angle here. There is an angle, but his cue ball, he goes down to the bottom rail. He's gonna have to feed it up through this hole somehow so that he can get on the 1 or go past to the 5. See if he gets through there, or maybe he's gonna go around the 1. But I think he's going through that window. Yeah. Oh no, he checked it up. Went that way. Now I don't know if he got pinned on the 3 where he can't even make the 1. Let's see. Yeah, he can't even make the 1. I don't know if the 6 goes. Let's see it. He might be able to make the 6. Yeah, the match earlier today, Wayne was real fast. Well, they both were. Couple errors, couple scratches, but otherwise they played great. Yeah, Wayne was scratching on the break. It might have even been a bigger difference in the score if he had broken run a few. So Wayne will get the winner of this match. Ryan and Keith will play on the other side. I guess he can see the 1. Visually, I couldn't see him playing this. Yeah, I didn't think he could see it. Wait, did he call the 5? Okay. Yeah, apparently that 3, because it was frozen, was wired for the combo on the 5. Okay, the 3 goes. Sometimes you tend to overcut these and pinch the 15 on the way by. He was real cautious not to, so he held it out a little bit too far. Covered the pocket though, so he's probably going to come back to the table. Noah could play safe here. Make the 3. By comboing it in. He could just play his cue ball to the top of the 13, make the 3 and leave his cue ball right here. All Troy would have is a bank on the 6 and hope for shape on the 1. You might be doing the same thing with the 15 ball. Just hitting the right side of the 15 real soft and pinching the 3 into the hole. Or he played the combo. And he covered it. Okay. Now the 6, he could cross-side this. You might say, bank this cross-side. He's going for the 1. Yeah, he's just gonna try and make it. It looks like he can see it. It doesn't look like he can, but he's gesturing like he can. Yeah, that was a tough shot. I don't know, Jay. The next set of matches are not. First of all, I'm not running the tournament. I'm strictly helping out with commentary since I'm here every day. And I actually really enjoy this. It's a form of concentration for 3 hours, too. So it's good training. 11 in the side here. But I'm guessing they'll play one of the matches will be next weekend, or both of them will be by next weekend. And then who knows, maybe they'll play the final the day or two after. But I'm guessing we'll wrap this up within 10 days. Good shot there to pocket the 3. Now that's not a problem. He can, without scratching too, nice. He can coast forward on this 13 and just leave it just under the 1 for the 15. Go forward about a foot. Very nice. Now the 15 is steep enough angle where his cue ball will probably come off this rail and over for the 9. I don't know if he's going to check it with inside and come out here for the 12, because that 1, I don't know. How are you going to solve that 12? You got to come back down. This 1 is a real problem. So I'm guessing he's going to shoot this and get on the 9 now because that's available. But ideally, he'd come over and get the 12. He did. He checked it. Now he's got to play shape from off of this 1. He could take a little left English, shoot this ball. It'll shoot this 12, and the cue ball might peel the edge of this and zip, 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 and come right here. A little power upper left. Yeah, just like that. But the little quickness of the table caught him and zipped into the side. Caught the 1 fuller, maybe. Thank you, Radiant Lake Charter. Kind of like this view better. You can see what they're thinking with their body language. He's going to shoot this 6. It looks like it just goes by. That's why he's analyzing and getting his cue ball perfect. So he just plays a stop shot. Then his 1 ball, he'll have an angle to come down for the 8 ball. Oops. It barely fit by. He's frustrated with that probably because it was ball in hand. But he can play the 12 here and get on the 10. Noah can. He can go cut this 12. Cue ball come off the rail about to here. Or it looks like he's playing the 9. He could save the 12. He could play the 9, come out over here off this and play the 10. 10's so close to the 8, I kind of want to get rid of it right away. See, he might have to. I don't like waiting for it now. I kind of want to shoot the 10 now and just brush this 8 and put my cue ball here. Because now he's got to land on a dime. Look out. Yeah, that was going to be tough to come back on that and hold that. Yeah, when you review that layout, Noah, next time you see this, I mean, that's just possibly shoot that 10 first on that one. Problem is, it was a hard shot and you were going to hit the 8, so it's a lot of guesswork, but it was going to be more conducive to definitely getting out. You'd had a tough 12 too, long one. So this might go, but this cue ball is going right in the side pocket. This cut shot, this cue ball is literally going right there. So I don't know if he can bank it. Let's see on the overhead. Yeah, he could bank this. The bank shot, he has to hit right there. The cut goes, but the bank is safe with his cue ball. See if he banks it. He did cut it. No problem. Overcut it. Wow. It's impressive. And because he overcut it, he hit it so thin, he missed the side pocket on the underside. I think if he had made it, he would have been real close to the point of the side pocket. So this is the second time this game Troy's come to the table with ball in hand. And he doesn't like the 1 because it doesn't fit by, but he's trying to figure out what's the easiest way to get back down there for the 8 on this side of the table. He's got to get over here for the 8. So what's the easiest ball to do that? 7 to, or the 6 to the 1. He's going to play it in the side. Minimal cue ball movement. Let's see if that's lined up right. If I draw a line on it, dead straight right through would be right there. So he's got to cut it, which means his cue ball is going to go this way. Or it might go right up through here, and then he could put a little English on it. Let's see. He's loading it up with left. Now let's see if it comes over. What a shot. He hit it well enough. I mean, this table is fast, so you just need to put a good, healthy stroke on it. It'll get there. This will put him up 3-2. I'm not going to jinx him here, but I think he's going to make this. Cue ball will probably come down and bump the top side of this 14 with a little bit, or maybe he'll just miss it totally. Yep, okay, he just played to make it. He was cinching that ball. Three, 2. So we got another tournament coming up here. 625 and under. 9 ball. Race to 17. 9 ball. So we've been playing 8 ball on bar box all this time. This is the next big one. So when this ends in the next, I'm guessing 10 days, we'll be back at it with 9 ball, 615 under. It'll be tough. Race to 17 will be interesting to see how long those take. That level of play, though, they're going to play a lot of runouts. I think it'll be just like these, 2.5, 3 hours. It's going with the 9 ball, second ball break here, and then to the side rail with his cue ball. A little bit of a cluster and no balls. Is that Senior again tonight on the chat? Prestigard? Yeah. Are you saying that Troy is going to stretch out here a few games? Are you talking about me, Jay? Yeah, we got our cursor about the exact size of a ball. I'm watching you guys. Yeah, I got you, Senior. You were good at predicting last night. Some people are really good at calling matches. My old buddy Buster that passed away on November 27, he every time he would guess on a game, he was right. I was wrong every time when we took opposites. And it seems like Senior Prestigard is pretty good at predicting too. Looking for a bridge. He's going to stretch out and just play it safe here. It's got absolutely nothing. He's going to tickle this 11 and probably come right up on underneath the 10 or the 15. Or the 3. Yeah, that's nice. Leave him close to his work. I don't think that 6 goes. Let's see. There's no way that fits through there. On my, well, I mean, I guess it could. But wouldn't you have to say that that doesn't fit? Let's see if he shoots it. He's always jumping, that's why. So it's only a little 8th ball jump. This is very makeable because he doesn't have to really launch this. He can just put a nice soft stroke on this and it'll hop right over the 3 and the 15, no problem. He could play to control his cue ball here. Softy. He tried a softy. It just caught a little bit of the 3. Yes, Buster could bet the winner before the tournament started. Yeah, he'd tell you how good he was too. Just ask him. Seven ball. He's decided on the 5 instead. A little tougher shot, but he's lends well to shape or breaking up that 3-8, I mean. He only left him the 9 and the 12. He'll probably shoot the 9 here. He's trying to figure out the roadmap because he doesn't have many options to start, so he has to shoot the 9 or the 12. I mean, he could shoot the 15-3 and play safe. The 15-3 combo, get rid of this 3. Bunt this, play that, and his cue ball maybe come off the side rail and under the 10. But he's going for the 9 like we suggested in the beginning. These guys are struggling to get on a roll, missing a few balls. It's early in the set. Raised to 10. Like I said, this is probably 3 hours. This one might be a little more than that. Unless they get on a run here. But there's nerves involved. They're trying to extend their cash. They're already in the money. You could play the 4 to the 2 here, or I think he has an angle where he could just slowly. Yeah, I don't think if he hits this. I think if he played this 4 in the corner and bumped into the 14, it would knock it out. Almost the same thing Troy walked into last time. All he's got is the 9 ball. They're in a different spot, but it's kind of the same deal. The 14 is, how are you going to solve the 14 is what he's thinking. He could fire the 9 right now with right English and try to knock that 14 free. Load up on the right side of his Q-tip on the right side of his cue ball, which is what he's doing. And it should come off this bottom rail into the 14. Oh, he's just playing for the make. It was too tough of a shot to do what I was saying. Now he could play the 12 on the side into this side, and this cue ball will coast right over here for a short side shape on the 14. I will ask JD next time I see him. This is one of my nemesis shots. I don't like shooting the. I don't mind if they're straight in like this. This looks pretty straight. 12 ball on the side. Well, it's a subtle cut. He's got to cut it this way. And the cue ball. Let's see. Well, that's almost straight. So he can't come over. I don't know if he can get his cue ball over for the 14. It might end up right there at best. See what happens with his cue ball. He'll have the 13 either way. Oh, he went to the corner and he's ginned it. Nice shot. Like I said, he'll have the 13 either way, but it's now he can't make that in the corner or in the side anymore but at least he can see it. Maybe the 14 is the shot down the rail if he wants to continue shooting. I'm playing safe here no matter what. Let's see what his body language says he's doing. He can't cut that 13 in the side. It's just too steep, so he needed to come out a little further. So he could shoot the 10, run into the 11. Looks like that's what he's doing. He's going to run into this ball, and he's going to hope that maybe this one comes over and hits it. Yeah, just like that. Nice shot. Now he's, if he can make this 13, he might get out. But the 14 ball is still an issue. So I fear the worst for him. I think Noah's coming back to the table eventually. Here's that 13 in the corner. He left him doubled up on the 11, so he can't get to the. Noah's got to shoot the 2-ball bank. Let's see how that looks on the overhead. Yeah, this goes. Cut it a little bit this way. Cut it a little this way, and it comes right in here, and he'll have his cue ball. He could play into the 14 because you're barely cutting it, so you could play your cue ball right here into the 14. I don't think he can hold it. That's why I'd use the 14 to protect it and then play the 4 into the side next. He's going to have to come with it here. He's playing the 4 instead now. The 4 doesn't go. Maybe he's playing safe. Unless he's going to show me something like 2 rails. It does not 1 rail. He's playing safe. He was just putting the 2 in front of the 14. I mean, leaving the 2 in front of the 14. I don't know if he was trying to do that. Because he left him an out. The 13, if he can get the 13 to the 14, he can go 2 rails off of this cue ball after he makes this 13. We'll go 1, 2. If he zips it over with English, he could get under this 14. Little right English. Just like that. Stop. He pounded it. He still has a shot, though. He will not shoot this 15. He'll shoot this 14 right now because he knows he has to. If he wants to try and run out. He might play safe, but I think he's going for it. Problem is this shot, he's zigzagging back and forth. His cue ball, when he pockets this, will go 1, 2, 3. And if he doesn't have proper English on it, it could lose into the side pockets, you know, ping-ponging back and forth. Who knows? Sorry, I won't do that anymore. That annoyed me too. Sorry. Yeah, he wants to shoot this. You see him, he's rehearsing his stroke here. He's got to hit this good. Let's try. Good cue ball. He had the 11, I think. Now he's got the 14 covering Noah's 6. So this game might be another 5 minutes because they're going to jockey a little bit more. He doesn't have a shot other than the 4 ball, but he's wondering after the 4, how am I going to get on anything? Because he's on the rail, so all he can do is go forward, and I don't even know if he'll get on this 2 here. Yeah, he got punished for trying something, to try and manufacture something. I think he needed to play safe there. You got to play what the table gives you. It just wasn't, the balls weren't cooperating for you yet there. So what do you do here? I think if his cue ball is right here, after he stop shots the 15, you know, he could shoot the 11, then the 15, and shoot this. I think he can make that, and then his cue ball goes 2 rails out to here for the 8. So I would put the cue ball right here, or So I'm not jacked up on the 7. Shoot it from right here into this side. And leave my cue ball so it's a stop shot on the 15. He's going to solve the 14 now. I don't blame him for that but I liked it where the 15 was. If he can see it from there, then he could see it where the stop shot on the 15 was. This still works out. His cue ball will be right there, right where he gestured, right under the 8. If he slow rolls this, the tendency, because he's trying to get right there, is to undercut it. Watch out for this point, because he doesn't want to lose it down here. Yeah. The more you cut it, the more you, on that particular shot, the more you cut it, the more he was going to change the angle of his tangent line there. So it was just, I think he was playing the cue ball too much and he lost sight of pocketing. Noah's got a golden opportunity to get one back here and tie it at 3-3. This is definitely runnable now. It was confusing before, but this one's runnable. He's upset because he didn't want to move that 7. He could make the 7 in the side, cut it right here, and his cue ball will go down here up for the 2. That's one option. If he shoots the 2, he's going to have a hard time getting his cue ball in the spot for an easy shot. At least the 7 in the side with a nice soft touch will lend to the cue ball coming up to about center table, like right here. It'll go zigzag and boom, and then up. But the 2 ball, if he shoots the 2 ball, his cue ball is going to go forward and over to here, and they'll be doubled up. It'll be funny. Unless he draws it, zigzags like that. Nice shot. That was about the only way he could hit it if he decided on the 2. Nice. Now his cue ball is going to run into the 8 ball, but he'll have an easy shot for the 7 in the side. Just doesn't want to be jacked up on the 8 here. Nice, but he's jacked up on the rail. So now he's got a really tough shot because he's got a zigzag, his cue ball to come back for the 8. He can do this, but his cue ball, he's going to want to come here and miss the 15 and shoot in the underside. Yeah. This is no easy one. The 11 ball helps. If he overcuts this, it'll hit the 11 and go in. Just missed it. He hit the right in between. He ginned it like it's the way it always goes. So straight, he doesn't have enough angle to get easy, so he's got to pound this. Yeah, nice shot. These guys just aren't comfortable yet. I can feel their body language. They're just not feeling like real confident to run out yet. They're still jockeying for position. Okay, Troy's going to go up 4-2. JD Sr. might be right. Ohio. Chris, are you saying that well, you know, sometimes when you're talking, you tend to use the same phrases over and over. So yeah, I got a sense. I got a sense all the time. But what's that movie, Princess Bride? And if I'm wrong, and I'm never wrong. That was when they were tracking him. The man with the 6 fingers. Sideball break. See if anything can go and get some runs going here. Oh, there we go. What a break. You just see him explode. It's funny how when you hit them, sometimes you can just see they're just slugs. That one he must have racked really well. Made 2 stripes and a solid. I like stripes if that 11 goes especially, but that 12 is a problem. So maybe I'm going solids here. I think I am because the 4 goes by. Yeah, solids it is. 5 ball. 5 and then 4 and then 2. Or 3. 5, 4, 2. Yeah, he might be out here. 8 ball's an issue. Let's see if the 8 goes by the 11. Does that go by? I think it does. Okay, he's got the 2 now. And he can save the 3 for last. But that's on the wrong side, so he'd have to get an angle. If he shoots the 3 from here, that's fine, because then he could come off the rail and back out. So he'll have to play, if he saves that, he'll have to play a good angle on that. Let's see if he can do that. He wants to play the 6 next. He does not want to play, well, I mean, he could play either. Oh, he ran into the 3. That changes things a little. I kind of like shooting the 3 now. Saving the 1 for last. Because when if let's say his cue ball was here, he could play the 1 and then come up. It just comes up for natural shape. So 3, 6, 1. He got so straight on it though, so he's gonna have to draw back delicately for like. He wants to draw back and get this angle right here. Okay, he still has a shot. He can go, I'll show you from the overhead. He can go to the rail first and just clip this rail right here. And then the cue ball will drift up to here. Nice shot. This fits by, we know it does. He's just got to stay down on us and cinch it in. Okay, I'll check on the tilted rack here, senior. And I don't think we're accusing anyone of cheating, but sometimes what happens is a lot of us are right-handed. We'll push the rack right-handed high, and there's a tilt on the rack. Well, sometimes you can tilt it if you figure out the table where the tilt just works, where they start just raining in. If you tilt it by like just a 1/4 inch. Everybody, that's why they went to template racks too. Some of the manufacturing of racking mechanics out there. These guys are not racking mechanics though, I don't believe. Corey Duel, I do believe is. You know what? I don't think that's tilted. The last one might have been, but I don't think this is tilted. Yeah, that was a great break and run. Rainy Lake Charter. I'm going to move his score to 5. Let's just confirm from the out view that that's what the score is. 5-2. Yes, it is. Another good spread, and he made the stripe. My wife has lettuce wraps waiting for me on the stove tonight. I got a text from her. I'll be home around 10:30, 11. Get some food, work out, go to bed. I got to hit some balls today. I haven't hit any balls. Yeah, Jay, I agree with you. I think the camera angle does. I've thought there's been tilts in previous matches, and it's just, you know, if you look at it from the upper view, it's different. It's weird how there's an optical illusion in the camera. He's trying to see if that 11 squeezes through. It does. I believe it does. The 9 ball is tough, though, if he chooses that. I think he's going solids. 4 ball, and then he's going to solve this 3-6. Ooh, he got on the 6. Perfect. Look at that. 6 goes. 6 in the corner. And his cue ball, he could draw right back for the 3. Well, there's no angle for that, so he could draw back for the 1. Oh, I don't like the idea of leaving that 6-3 too long. I think he should have shot one of them off. And see if he can get on that spot again. Maybe he's going to use the 7 to get to those guys again. It looks like he's going to try and get over there now. Go forward, or is he drawn? Stunning for the 7. He's not going to shoot the 2 because he's jacked up on the 11, so he's got the 7 ball here in the corner. His cue ball, he wants to get right back to where he was for the 3. Right there. Or the 6. Here, 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 in that range. Dave gets mad at me for using this thing, but it's the only way I can communicate is with the toy. I mean, he went forward and he's playing the 3 into the side over the 6. I don't mind that. Looks like he's gonna have an angle. I'd shoot the 3 and his cue ball will come off over here for the 6 to this side. It's jacked up on the 2. Watch the hit. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna call that a foul. I'm not gonna get involved, guys, but that, to me, I would argue with the guy I'm playing if that was a foul. They're not frozen, so technically it's not a foul unless it goes in its path. It didn't go in the path of the cue ball, so that's not a foul. I was watching the replay while he was getting down on the 6. All was good. He's going to just miss the 14 here. He could even run into the 14. Yeah, that's fine too, as long as the 14 doesn't come back. There you go. Now, 8 in the corner or 8 in the side? Most people shoot it in the side. I like the corner here almost, but I'll shoot it in the side probably. Yeah, nice shot. Wait a second, is that 2 in a row? Refresh my memory, guys. Was that 2 breaking runs in a row? I know he broke and ran the last rack, but is he catching a gear here? This is right around the stage in the set where people start getting comfortable. Yeah, senior is right. Okay, he's stretching out. You were right. You called it at 2-2 or 3-2. So yes. That one has a slight tilt. Looks like the have you guys? No, there's no tilt on that one. Almost looks like the 14 is a little higher than the 5. And I think that's an illusion. Let's see on the overhead. Yeah, that's an illusion. Well, watch out, cue ball. He's okay. He's got a shot too. I mean, a tough shot, but at least he can shoot. A lot of times you don't even get a shot here. He's got the 2 ball, or he might even be able to fit through this gap for the 13. No, it looks like the 6 is in the way. The 2 ball is a tough shot, but at least he has a shot. 2 in the side. The 6 in the corner is treacherous. That's like a drill shot. It's almost straight as an arrow. Let's see if it's almost straight as an arrow, but it's not straight. See what he's thinking here. Yeah, Wayne, back at home watching. Yeah, it'd be nice to see Hill Hill. Of course, I'm looking forward to my lettuce wraps. Oh, he played the combo. Nice try. And for those people like my mother out in New Hampshire that doesn't know 8-ball, you can't use other balls. You got to use your suit, except for the very first shot when your table's open. So he used the 3 to combo the stripe. The solid to combo the stripe is legal on the first shot, opening to establish a suit. Now Chris is looking for a comeback. All right. He's going with the stripes. He's got 11 ball next. Might as well save the 10 for last. So if you're working around this rack and you're trying to predict what to do, I would say get rid of this 11-14 right now if you can. I don't know if you can get on the 14, but I would want to get rid of those and then work the other 3, 15, 9, 13, and save the 10 for last for a stop shot for the 8-ball. Okay, he didn't want to brush the 14. That made it worse. He was trying to get on it, and it just now he doesn't have any shot other than the 15. 15 goes, but he's going to run into the 1 ball. It's probably, if he shoots his 15, his cue ball is going to go boom, boom, and get trapped underneath there. He'll have the 10 as his insurance plan, but he doesn't want to use the 10 unless he has to. So watch a cue ball here. He tried to draw out of it, and he took away some of the accuracy of the execution. So much for Dave coming back, huh? I think he's probably got popcorn sitting in front of the TV right now, chuckling that I'm commentating by myself. Yeah, it was a fun match to watch, Wayne. You played great. Good 7-ball, but he struggled to get shape on a couple balls, so he's forced to shoot. He's only got the 6. He could drift up for the 4. How's he gonna break up that 1? He drifted up for the 4. Now he's got the 3 or the 4, but the 1 ball, does it go? Hang on a second. No, it could go cross corner. That does not go. I'm drawing a line through it right now. Does that go? I don't know. Shoot the 3, play the 4 off the 9. You could shoot the 3, stop shot. Play the 4 off this 9. And I actually drew up a shot like that again, I think in Wayne's match. I'm thinking about crazy stuff because I'm sitting in the booth. This isn't that crazy. It's actually very realistic. Because if he shot that 4 off of that, he could play draw back for shape on the 2. So stop, draw back for the 2. He's going to try to manufacture this going. I don't think it goes. Watch the hit, too. If that 9 ball moves, it's a foul. Yeah, he is eating ice cream. Jay. Oh, they're knocking on the door. They want to watch the hit. I'll be back. I'll be right there. No debates needed there. I think that the way it was laying, I was looking at it pretty good because you can't really tell on the monitor. But when you're looking at it, he probably could have made it if he had intentionally skidded on it. Which I don't know if I've ever mastered that shot. I have skidded a ball before. But you connect them with right as the English is releasing. If you connect them, they grab with one another, and that could have gone. But anyway, 13. It's going to come over for the 15-10 now. Probably 10 to the 15. I don't know how he's going to solve this 14. He might have been trying to right there. Yeah. This looked like a foul to me. Yeah. Roy could really stretch this out here. 7-2 is not looking good for Noah if Troy can get out here. He's got the 1 in the corner, but here's the thing that he's looking at. He's looking at the path of the cue ball. Cue ball, when he cuts this, is going to go like this. He's worried about this side pocket. He wants to hit here. So he said, forget it. I'm not going to even try it because I'm pretty sure that it was a scratch. So he said, I'm going to just choose a different route. And he got the 8 free too a little bit. I like this. The only problem is he's got no shot here. So the 3-ball bank is probably what I would do because I love banking. It's very realistic. He just called the bank. Cue ball will come off it and come up here for the 1. Safe. I think he's okay. Noah's got a shot on the 15, but it's going to be real tough if his cue ball is right here. Let's say he pocketed it slow motion and left his cue ball here. Let's see if, yeah, he could make it if he left his cue ball right there. See if he can hold his cue ball. And he went after it to move and get under it. Didn't leave anything though. Maybe that's why. Another bank shot. I'm playing a safe here no matter what. It's kind of an easy call for me. I'm just going like this. In fact, I'll hit this side of the 1, so the 1 will go to the rail, bounce up, and get in the way of my cue ball. My cue ball will be right here. Yeah, he's doing that. He's not hitting at the side that I was talking about, though. He's hitting the other side. He's just saying, I just want to leave him on the rail. That's fine. Because where I was leaving him would have left the 15 if he didn't cover it, so I agree with that. Now, this is makeable. I don't think it'll be a foul. Be real close to a foul. The intersection of these balls, well, he could make it. I think it's going to be almost contacting 8 right as he cuts it. Let's see what, watch the hit. Oh, he's hitting the right side of it. He must be playing safe. Watch the hit. I thought he was going to miss it. Okay, he said, I'm going to just leave him long. He's not going to shoot this 3 down the rail, I don't think. That's a torturous shot. He could shoot, he could, but I think he's going to shoot the 1 and then the 3. Because the 3 lends shape to the 1, but he wants his cue ball over here, not over here. He wants it over here. Straight back, 1 ball. He wasn't playing that. Dave, you had time to log into YouTube to watch to tell me you just got done. You're probably watching it on your phone right now and you're eating ice cream. I know you. It's okay, Dave. Take your time. You don't even need to come back. I want you to, though. Got to keep in mind, Dave was in Shakopee playing pool this morning with our Slate team. I did not play. Probably would have been a detriment to the team if I played because a lot of times they throw up a low-rated player on me, and I have to run a bunch of racks in order to even have a chance. And what a shot! From the distance, Noah. He needed this because Troy's running away with it on the score, and Noah hasn't gotten that comfortable. That was a great shot. Hopefully, he builds some confidence from that. Let's see if he bumps the 2 here or goes past it. He went past it. He stunned it. Now he's got a long 8, but it's very makeable. I like to see him get the hill. So hopefully he makes this. After that 15, he deserves to. Great out. Nice out, Noah. 6-3. Oops, what do we got here? So what I'm going to do, looks like our camera went off. Sometimes this happens, and what I'm going to do is turn it off and on. If I accidentally turn off the wrong camera, I apologize. We'll watch the break first, then I'm going to play with which camera. Okay, made it. Oh, what a spread. Okay, so that one's off. It's 6-3. Okay, let's see if this works. No, not yet. Let's try it again. I'm leaving it on the overhead until I figure this out, but I think I did figure it out. Nice shot here. He could run a few here if he gets this 14 open. Well, ball. He's going to bump this 13, maybe? No. Okay, so now the 8's kind of in the way because it's going to, unless he draws back again for the 9. But I think the 8, he's going to bump into the 8. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Now he's got the 9. And the 15 will be next, but the 14 is a problem. How are you going to solve this? He's going to swing at it. I think I can go to this now and hit the main. Yeah, I fixed it. All it was turn it off, turn it back on. He's in the way. Yeah, I don't think he can get on this and breaking up the 14 right now. We'll see. He's going to shoot the 15 instead and maybe be able to break up the 14 with the 9 on a different angle. Nice shot. At least he's giving himself a chance here. Now he can cut this in, and the cue ball, because it's such a thin cut, will go down here, and he could spin it right into these and just hope for shape. That's all he's got. mean, I think he can cut it into the side. He's just looked at it. It goes. It's a tough cut. I mean, most people are going to cut it to here. See if he can run into that 14. Nice. Oh, just missed it. Wouldn't it have been funny if he got up here in this gap? I don't think that goes anyway. He's probably going to just come off and play a soft kick to get it free. So he just play into it softly right here. Yeah, tech support is eating ice cream. They're knocking on the door. They might need it again. No, your camera. Changed his mind. He didn't need someone to watch it. Played an intentional foul instead. Just create a little cluster. Yeah. Ohio Chris, that would have been a cool shot. 14 off the 6, you mean? Not the 2. Looks like a roadmap here, but the thing is he's on 4 balls. So do you shoot the 6, the 3, the 1, or the 5? I'm probably shooting the 6. Then the 3. Yep, just like this. Try to stop it. It's tough because he doesn't want to foul. He's so close to it, so he was jacked up. He doesn't want to draw back, but he has the 1 as insurance. Okay, he's going to start with the 3 and go to the 2. 3, 2. Oh, maybe he went too far. Maybe he's going to shoot the 1 now. Yeah, he's shooting the 1. Try to get on the 5 and the 2 here. Okay, he's got the 5. Now that 6 won't be a problem, most likely, but it is. I did want to get rid of it for a reason earlier, because the 6 and the 4 require specific shape. You can't get a wide, broad spectrum of shape on those. So he can drift forward about 1 inch and play the 4 in the corner. So his cue ball will be right here. Played it off the rail because of the angle he had. Now he could just play stop, stop, stop. I think the angle of this, though, his cue ball will drift over here, but that's okay. He didn't want to be on the rail. Now he's going to have to come off the rail and out. Watch the speed here. Okay. His body language made me nervous because I thought he mishit it. He got down and one pumped that. I felt it as soon as he shot it. It was going right in the rail. Fortunately, he might come back to the table, but no. Usually when I miss a shot like that, my opponent makes this bank. He's gonna spear this And his cue ball is going to go flying. Watch out, cue ball into this upper right corner. He's going to play off of this, cut it to the rail. So it goes cross corner. This cue ball is going to go down here. It'll probably have some English on it. And ideally, it comes up here, but it could go over here. Watch out, corner. What a shot. And he really took care of his cue ball. He didn't let it go flying towards the corner. Nice shot. That's what I'm saying. Every time I miss a ball, even though it was unlikely that the odds of him making that bank were not easy. It wasn't an easy shot. It seems like they always make it when they punish you when you miss a ball like that. So we got 6-4 now. What a difference. Noah's right back in this now. He wins this game, breaks and runs this. See if he can get comfortable. Maybe he's starting to with that bank shot. Was nice. Looks like a good rack there. Slate. You tell me, does that look like the 5 ball is higher than the 9 ball? Let's see if I draw a line. Yeah, looks like it's got a slight tilt. Like I said, they're not trying to do this. Interesting to watch it though. Oh, what a shot. Did you see the cue ball? That was what I like to watch, the real knuckleball there. 13 is an issue up here. I do like solids. But I think I want to shoot stripes. Yeah, he's shooting the 12 off the 13 right now. He wants to solve that. So if you look at the 13 or the 12, it'll go in this, off the rail, off this. You call the 12 into the corner, the 13 will bust free. Just got to commit to hitting the rail. And we're so used to shooting at the pocket, it's tough to hit that spot on the rail. Nice shot. And he got the 13 free, but that was well executed, Noah. No, he'll shoot the 13 now. Doesn't have to. He could shoot the he needs to, because this 11 doesn't go by the 4 that easily, so he'd rather get closer to his work. Maybe put it up about a foot away like middle diamond here for the 11 next. Right there. Just get a little closer to your work now. It'll go by the 4, but he's got to rub the rail on the way in. He doesn't want to hit the 4. The 4 will prevent it. If he touches the 4 first, I don't think it goes. He's got the 9 ball next, so just a stop shot. He's going to pop it off the rail a little. It's a subtle angle. Yeah, he's stuck on the rail. He was focused on making. So 9, 14, 15, or 9, 15, 14. I like 9, 15, 14, but no, I like 9, 14, 15. A little too steep. He can run this though. Here's what he can do. He can play this cut, and his cue ball goes to the rail, over here, and over here. He's got the 15 in the corner. He's just got to spin it with left English. Soft. If he hits it too firm, it's gone, because all the cue ball is going to keep all of its energy, because he's going to hit this so thin. Nice. Oh, it didn't fall for him. He got hooked on the 2 because he didn't hit it thin enough. Yeah, hen 0277. That sounds like you did that one pocket session help because that was a good bank shot on the, I think it was a 14 last game. Troy didn't get on the 6, so he's got to shoot off this 5 or 2. I kind of like shooting the 2 because the 5 is so close to a hole, but he needs to clear a hole for the 3, so why not shoot the 5 now? 5, 7. Oh, he's got on the underside of the 7, so this is nice. A nice angle to come. I think he can get above around that 15, no problem. Watch out, 15. Yeah, he got through it. So now he could shoot the 3 or wait on it. I like shooting it now because you're close to that 8 ball. I wouldn't want to save it for my key ball. It's just you have to get perfect. Shoot the 3 right now. Well, no, you got to solve that 1-6. So he's thinking I better go down and shoot the 1-6 next. He is going to save the 3. He didn't get on the 6. I'm playing safe here. There's no question what I'm doing here. I'm going to tickle the top of the 6, and I'm going to put my cue ball, make that ball. All I'm going to do is make that, and my cue ball is going to be sitting right there. The 1 hooks him on the 15. Let's see if he sees that. He's upset at himself still. He's walking it off. I like that. I respect that. I do that a lot. I think that's what he's doing. I'm not. It's a little tickle, softy. Yep, just like that. Oh, and even better, he hooked him on the point of the corner pocket. What a shot. Speaking of one pocket, that's a one pocket shot right there. If you look at the overhead, to get a good hit on this, he has to hit, he can get by the side, I think. If he can get by the side, loaded up left English, like Massey, past the side pocket, the cue ball will dive this way and up into it. That would be the way I would go after this hit. He could, the other way would be to zigzag it. If he zigzags across this, boom, boom. He went with my first option. Nice hit. He's going in the side though. That's too bad. This will put Troy at. I'll see if he gets rid of the 3 first. I worry about whether he gets out if he saves the 3. I would shoot the 6 last. I'd go. Show you what I would do. I put my cue ball right here. I mean, if that's straight, I would draw it straight back after I make it. I would shoot this 1 ball, get it off the rail, so my cue ball was like on this angle. And then I would 2 rails with my cue ball for the 8. He's doing the same thing, only he's going forward instead of drawing. That's probably even better on a bar box for sure. Yes, just like this. Now he's got to manufacture a little angle on the 6. In fact, if If he only goes to here, like just up a little bit and leaves it steep, he could play the 6. His cue ball would come up like this, just one rail, rather than going 2 rails. Or he could come down and go 2 rails. Let's see what he chooses, 1 rail or 2 rail on the 6 ball. I like the 1 rail. That's steep enough for just 1 rail. That's better. Then you don't have to use anything other than just a little bit of top English. Cue ball literally with top English will just go to here. Okay. Cheated the hole a little bit. So it went on a slightly different angle than I was saying. I think he rubbed the bottom rail on the way in, so he caught it fuller, which brought it closer to the side pocket trail. Center pocket, 7-4. Let's go confirm that. Let's go in and manually change the score now. Again, here's the bracket. Troy and Noah playing right now. This is the last one to be decided. We haven't updated this. Keith has already won. Brian has already beat Margaret. And Wayne has already beat Jim earlier today. When everyone was shoveling, these guys were playing. All right, let's see if he can break and run another one. He's caught a roll a few games ago. Side ball break. Decent spread, but nothing went. No, what do you think here? Solids or stripes? He might give us time for you guys to even chat your opinion. Nope. 4-13 combo. He's taking stripes. Now, if he can run his cue ball into the 7 ball and leave his cue ball right here, I think the 11 goes cross side. Let's see on the overhead. Yeah, no problem. I have to run your cue ball right into the 7. That's what he tried to do. Still has the 15 though. Yeah, I think he just needed a little more draw on that. Snap it a little bit on the front side of the 7. He can back cut this and get on the 9 ball with a slow roll or the 10. Nice and slow, just a little bit less cut. Leaves Troy with a chance at some another opportunity to run. I don't think he's playing safe here. He could shoot the 6 in the side or the 4 as a backup plan. I don't think he can see the 4 though. Let's see if he can get by. Yeah, he can see the 4. Well, 6 in the side, I like that. This cue ball will be drifting down this alley after contact. It'll be on the 3, the 4. It might even get on the 2. 2-4 combo right now. No problem. The cue ball will be safe. Does the 3 go by the 11 in the side? If so, he could play for the 3 next. I think that's what he just looked at, but I don't think it goes by. I like the combo right now, but he likes the 5. Okay, he didn't leave much, did he? Whew. Noah's got to be a little frustrated because he's coming with only the 11 ball here. However, he could play a billiard shot off the 1. He could just play a straight follow shot. It'll draw off the 1 right in the side. I think it's wired. Yeah, off the 14 too. Okay, he tried the cut, not the shot I was talking about, but either way, that was looking good. Nothing though. All he's got is the 15. And I don't even know if he can see that clearly. Let's see on the overhead. Does this go by? Let's see. The straight line says barely, but I think it does. He'd have to cut it, so I don't know if it goes. He's looking at this shot into the side. His cue ball would come over here and bump that if he shot that. It's makeable. He could use a little bit of right hand mustard and have the cue ball just kind of peel over here. Nice try. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to run into that 9 anyway. Five, 1, 3. I might save the. I don't know. Five and the 3 I want to get rid of. That's why I said 5, 1, 3. I think that's what he's going to do. 5, 1, 3. He might have to save the 7 ball for last, which is fine as long as he gets to center table. Okay. He didn't get on the 3 way I would have wanted, so he's going to shoot this combo. He didn't need to. The 4 was visible. Now he has to shoot the 2, I think. The 3 goes in the side, but his cue ball's going down table. He's going to have to come with the stroke here. Tough shot. Nice. So the way this cue ball is going off the rail, it will get too steep on this too. So he might have to go 1, 2, and get right there. Give it a confident stroke with follow. Tough to hold this if he does. He tried to hold it. He cheated the pocket, but see how steep that is? That would have rolled an extra 4 inches if he had pocketed, if he had swished it, but he rubbed the rail on the way in and held it nice. Now he can just twist this in. Watch out cue ball though, because but this table's fast enough where he could lose it past the 8. Because it's steep. This is steep enough for that. Might want to go to the bottom rail and back out. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He just caught it too full. I think the 10 goes by, no problem. I might shoot the 15 right now because the 9 needs a hole. Shoot the 15, then the 10. So if you look at the overhead, my cue ball, I would shoot this 15, my cue ball would go down here, and then I would shoot the 14 actually. The 14 looks like you could sneak the 14 in. If you could spin it off the rail and get closer to your work, that would be real nice. Looks like that's what he wants to do. I'm going to leave it on the overhead so you can see it. He wants to get close to that 14 as he can. That's okay. He's just got to play the 10 now, maybe as a. Okay, it just squeaked by now. He doesn't have a shot on the 14. It didn't roll far enough. So he's in trouble. Yeah, he slapped his chalk because he knows he doesn't have a shot. Now the 9 ball could bank back. He was playing one pocket. He could bank this backwards to this pocket. If he comes short, the 14 will help it. Yeah, he's looking at that. His cue ball is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rails. Yeah, watch his cue ball. His cue ball is going to go flying around. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out to here. Troy's got this. He wants to bring his cue ball just above the spot here. Just a little right spin. Spin it out towards center table. Doesn't need to dig into it, just a little right English. Okay, he caught it a little thin, so it traveled a little further. His back cuts are not easy on this table. The cue ball scarily looks like it might scratch, but it'll probably hit right there. If he just goes forward, he might draw because he's scared of doing that. Or not scared, but cautious of not scratching. Yeah, he drew it. Also a back cut here. Withdraw. These are tough shots. He made it, but he's overcooked his cue ball. I like banking. I don't like, because this is close to the rail, I like cutting it right here and playing the 14 all the way to this pocket. And then the cue ball will come down and out and up for the 8. Dave says he's defrosting the car. Okay. Like I said, it'll be 8-8 by the time he gets here. Okay, he's decided to cut back towards him. This is tough to avoid the kiss because it's too close to the rail. I don't know if this might go long, meaning towards the long rail. Yeah, like that. Troy can make this. Noah had his share of chances that game. Good question, Sherry Hoffman. No, we have, but to give you a little, he missed that shot. Okay, and Noah's going to get back into this. Your question about the tournament. Oh, there goes that camera again. I'm going to go back to the overhead and I'll try to reset that. But no, you don't have to be a member to play in the tournaments. We do the tournaments about as soon as this one ends, we'll start another one. We do it to kind of expose people to be able to see Slate. It's our way of exposing the environment to other people. Because we're not like a storefront. You can't come in and just play. You got to be a member to play. I mean, you can call me to set up a time to check out the place, but we don't allow people to just come in and play. We allow guests to come in to play with their member friend. But these tournaments are a way to expose the facility to the public. So I'm going to restart that camera. I just shut it off. Shut it back on. Here's the flyer of the next tournament. If you guys can read that, it's 9-ball race to 17. And it's 625 and under. So let's say we finish this in the next 10 days. We'll start that one up shortly thereafter. I don't know the timeline on it. Like I said, I'm not the tournament director. I just participate in the watching and commentating. And then I kind of act as a host when these guys come in that aren't members. Make sure they get to the right table and whatnot. Let's see if he can squat his rock again. He's been breaking them with a really controlled cue ball, knuckleball, hitting the 3 solid. Looks like I got the camera back in action. Try it out. Yep. It's funny how it twists upward though every time it resets. Okay, let's zoom in here. 5-7. Do I got the score right? No, I gotta fix that. 5-7. Got 81 watching right now. I imagine we'll get into a couple hundred people watching next week. There was so much activity this weekend with other pool, plus the Iowa things going on, UPL, Shakopee with Canterbury Downs, Canterbury pool that we do every March. Good shot on the 1 ball. Now he's got, I think that 4 squeezes by. Does that go through there? I believe it does. Barely fits though. 2 is not ready yet either, I don't think. Hmm. Might have over whipped that. I think he was trying to get on the 6 and the 5. Probably be in his best interest to play safe. They haven't played many safes this set. Just tickle this ball and leave it right there. Leave his cue ball right there. The 3 ball will go to here. Nothing wrong with that. Keep it simple. He's going to try and shoot the 6, maybe shave the 6 and do the same thing. Leave his cue ball down by the 3 here. Oh, he's trying to actually make it. Chris and Sam, you guys are having fun over there in the chat. He's shooting the 6. $13 in the side. Let's see what kind of, if he breaks up these balls. Yeah. Now he's got that 11 acted funny and the 15 is still tied up. Does the 9 go? It sure does. Good touch there. Now the 11 goes. He'd think this through because you got to break up that 15. You want to get on the, either want to break it up right now or get on the 14 to break it up. I think the 14, you could just get up by the 6 ball. Get your cue ball right here. It's tough to hold it for that though, because this is too steep of a cut. He's gonna have to zigzag. He tried to break it up right then. I don't think the 15 has a hole. No. He's gonna bank this maybe? Cross side. Needs to hit right here. He hit the spot. Oh, just crept a little long with the slow speed. He might have had a hair of English. Who knows? The 2 goes. So he's going to get rid of it because it's a problem for Noah too. Or I mean for Troy. So now if he lets Noah back to the table, Noah could get out. That 15 is no longer a problem. We got the 7 to the 6 here. Went too far. Now the cue ball is not going away from the 6. It's coming back towards the 8. So this cue ball might be over here. Yeah, so now he's got to shoot the 5 because the 3 is too steep. Now the 14's a factor. Can he pass the 5 and come under the 14? Or past the 14? He tried to. This is still makeable. I'm going to go overhead because his body will be in the way. See what happens with his cue ball. He's going to make this, but I don't know where his cue ball is going to end up. 1. Oh my gosh, the 3 hung. He would have been perfect if he made it. Just a little bit thinner cut. And if you watch that again, you can see how tough these tables are. He barely missed that. I mean, he only rubbed the rail a little at a slow speed. So on a valley, that was in all day. This one, the cue ball, he's got yeah, it bites a little. See how it bit? Grabbed. He's got a shot, but he's gonna. I mean, this is one of those shots we practice in this club a lot when we do drills. You just have to commit to whatever you choose as your point where you're going to hit it. Commit and just go straight back, straight through, and just trust it. You don't need to do anything funny with Englishes. Just play the ball to make it. You're going to run into the 15. You're not going to scratch. No, Chris, that ball doesn't bite because of topspin. I mean, yes, it could. That wasn't because of topspin. It's just because it's making contact with the ball and the rail at the same time, and it's taking all the energy. If you hit the ball thin and there would, yeah, there might have been a little top on it, but because it was so deep in the jaws, he couldn't hit it as thin as he wanted. He caught more ball and he caught rail it simultaneously. But Troy wins the game anyway. But that is, Chris, that is an interesting question because if you go to the big table that we just bought here from the U.S. Open, that gray cloth, it really bites. That the cue ball hydraulics on that cloth. It's a different cloth. It's the Simonis 860, but it's not HR. These guys are going to take a break right now. Scan out to main room, see who's all here. Just a few people playing on the bar boxes. Well, Dave just sent me a picture of some car in his shop, which to me means he's not on his way. It means he's still working. Huh. He's got a nice Beamer in there he's working on. He just sent me a few more. So I'll give you a little history of what's going on here since we got a second. This was the bracket when it all started. 32 players, 555 and under, 8 ball, races to 10. We're down to final 4 after this match. Brian, Keith, Wayne, and Troy looks like he's going to have this one, but we'll see if Noah can bring it back to Hill. I mean, what is it, 8-5 right now? It's a pretty close match still. The next tournament will be this, and the format, the way it works is it's a hefty entry fee, but you can play, it's single elimination. You can play anywhere you want. Most of the matches are played here because people want to just play here, and it's good conditions and got kind of a private room. It feels like you're in a family room here. It's kind of quiet. But if you're from St. Cloud, like our last match, you know, sometimes people don't feel like traveling down to St. Paul to play a match, so they'll come in and play on their own local bar or whatever room they play in St. Cloud or wherever. So you don't have to come to Slate. I think one of our matches was played at Shooters, 1 or 2 of them. But the final 8 are on live stream, and they're played here. It's started about 3-4 weeks ago. And basically, you just schedule it. You get the bracket, and you find out who your opponent is, and you guys figure out when you're going to play. It's kind of a nice way to do it rather than spending a Friday through a Sunday or a Saturday and a Sunday playing a tournament. And, you know, a lot of us, we're all pool addicts. It's kind of fun playing in a pool hall all weekend for a tournament, but sometimes you just want to play a match and go home. So I kind of like these formats. You just try to peak for one match. And what's cool is it's timed out where the race to 10 is about a 3-hour match, so why not? It's about all I find that I want to play. I take that back. I like to play 6 to 8 hours when I play. 12 hours would be really nice, but I can only do that. And at my age, I can only do that every once in a while because it takes 3 days to recover. Okay, 15 ball. See if he gets wide open. Oh, we launched her. I heard that one. Dave, we might need to redo the drywall. Just kidding. There is a window, though, right here to the left. They could have... someday it could launch off there into these windows. You never know. Yeah, Wayne, you're right. Especially the way you play, fast and loose. Same with Keith Christian. But if you have two, like Margaret is a very deliberate player. When she plays a few matches, I remember the last tournament she played in, I think she had a 5-6 hour match. So we have to prepare for the worst case scenario. In your case, you're going to wrap up most of your matches in an hour and a half. But same thing as like Derby City Classic. They have to prepare for worst case scenario. Worst case scenario should only be 3 hours, 3.5 hours, but because we don't want to do live streams that are 6 hours long. That race to 17 9-ball, I'm interested to see if they'll all go fast as 3 hours or less. Race to 17 is a long way, but not on a bar box 9-ball. Ten ball might go a long time though, because we get in a lot more safety battles. Okay, Noah, let's see if you can get back in here. We got a wide open solids here. The 1-ball does go by the 11, I believe, into the corner. Might be worth playing it now. The 3-5 combo is too difficult. He could play it though. And I believe the 2 goes. Call everything and no early 9s. Is that what the rule is on the 9-ball tournament? Yeah, he's going. What's this? He's playing the 2. Good jump shot. He made it. Now he's got the 5-3-1. The 3 is plays right through the window, so he's got to get rid of the 5 in order for the 3 to have a hole. Or he could play it for the side pocket. I don't think the 3 goes by the 8 into this corner. No, it doesn't. It doesn't go by the 8 into this corner. No, it won't fit. So if he shoots this 5, he's going to have to use bottom right to zip it up here. He might want to zip it all the way up. Play the 3 in the, or the 1 in the side. And then 3 in the corner. And then 8 in the corner. Just like that. So he'd like to get his cue ball right here. See if he can do it. He's going a different direction. He's going left and down low. Not bad. That works out just fine because now he can play the 3 in the side. But because of this angle, the cue ball is going to bump into this. So ideally, he just plays a slow roll and just bumps it and leaves the cue ball right here. Oh, he jacked himself up. I thought he'd bump into it, but he didn't bump into it. He got on it. It'd be nice if he had rolled 1 more inch. Now he's got a torturous jacked up shot. This is like I'd say this is a 60%er. He can make it, but it's very difficult. He can't play for shape. He's just got to play to make. His cue ball is going to be jacked up over the 15 for the 8. 15-9. If he makes it. Good stroke. He got a love rub from the 9, but now he's jacked up. Here's the tough one. Did you see the 9 moved? Very nice out. No, wow, 8-6. Here we go. Yeah, argument of why not 10 ball versus 9 ball. They're both great games. I kind of like 9 ball just because there is a luck variable. If I want to play where I think I'm going to definitely win, I'll just play a game that someone else doesn't play. That's why I love one pocket. Everybody knows 9 ball. When you play 9 ball, everybody in the room knows what you're going to shoot. It's just fast and loose. Yeah, there is luck. There's positives and negatives to every game. I mean, 8 ball on a power box is very difficult. I don't think it defines who's playing better. I think at tournaments, it's whoever gets hot for the weekend. It's such an equalizer. However, the great players always end up winning. Noah's got stripes look good. The eight is trapped. He's got to get the 8 free. Gonna shoot this 15. See if he runs into the 7 ball or if he gets around it. Yeah, he ran right into it. Now he doesn't have a shot. He's got a tough combo, 14-10 combo that he's lining up right now. Maybe he'll get lucky and bump the 3 and the 8 will get out of prison. Okay, it's a little cluster down here now. I might play safe here if I'm Troy. Again, these guys haven't been playing many safes. Clip this 5 and bring the cue ball underneath. The 8, just right here, just soft. Gets him open. Kind of just, you'd be leaving him a real tough shot on the 9. If he could even see it. Decided to swing those open with the using the 4 ball. The 3 doesn't go now. However, if he got his cue ball right here, it does go because he could follow it right in with draw, and that's a huge hole if he gets straight. So if he shoots this 5 and gets right there, or a little higher, it'll be a little higher up because the 5's straight in. Yeah, right there. Now he can make that 3. It's a little bit of an angle, but he still can make it. I'd be shocked if he shoots the 6 instead of the 3 right now. Just want to confirm the score, see if it's 8-6. Yeah, it's still 8-6. Okay. Yeah, I would never play 9 as allowed on the break and 9 ball on a bar box. I would never play 9 ball where you allow that on the break, especially if you play rack your own. Yeah, here we go. Here's that 3-10, calling it behind it. Just play draw it. Oh, he's just gonna play safe. The 14 goes, but the 8 won't. If Noah makes 4 balls here and gets on the 8 is gonna, he's gotta figure out a way to get on it. Nice. Now he's got the 11, and then he could shoot the 12. Or he could shoot the 12. I like the 12 now. A little soft one on the 12. Try to get to the 11 or the 9. This is a crucial game for Noah. I mean, they're all crucial, but this would put Troy on the hill if he comes away with this game. Oh, pretty creative idea. Tried to bust that 8 into the 3. The 8 will go past or through the 3 ball. If you can get straight on it, it's a nice little just draw shot. Ohio Chris, you're talking about it from the shot before, the 3 ball. Now it's going to be if he can shoot the 11 then 12 and get on the 8 straight, like right where the spot is, he could just use that draw shot you're talking about. Hit him square in the nose. The 8 into the 3 and then the 8 will follow it. He's got to hold this before the 2. He played it into the 2 so he didn't have to. Okay, now this goes. He wants to be right by where the spot is. He's going to zigzag back and forth on the table. Cue ball will go rail to this rail and to here. Oops. See, it did go. Didn't even need draw. Balls are nice and clean. Okay, that puts Troy on the hill. Yeah, hen 0277. You're right about that. You could have played it with draw or follow. Those are shots worth practicing. You were talking about the double kiss follow shot. Which is basically what just happened on the accidental make. Okay, Nice break here. The 2 ball and the 13 are real problem, but that's about it. So maybe he chooses solids and he breaks into the 2 with using the 7 or the 4 or the 3. But I think the 7 ball, if he can get down on the 7 right now, shoot this 1 and get his cue ball right here, and then shoot the 7, break up that 2 ball. He didn't get low enough. Now he's too straight on the 7. Yeah, and he's nodding. It's like, yeah, these guys, I think these guys never caught their true gear. It felt like they were just off and the balls weren't cooperating for him. Okay, he's going to play the 4 in the far corner now. How are you going to break up that 2? So he's improvising here. Be nice if his cue ball ended up getting here. Then he could shoot the 5 and come into it. So maybe he'd have to roll this 4 to get on the 3, then go to the 5. But you're saving the 2 ball for last again. That's no good. If it's me, I might just shoot the 2 right now and play safe. But there's not many easy safes, so. Oh, he tried to manufacture an angle to break it out. So consequently, he missed the shot. He's trying to force something. Yeah, I agree, Sam Howell. Noah had some tough breaks. Okay, senior Prestigard keeps predicting Keith for the win. He's got him for the final 4 players. He's predicting Keith Christian to win it all. That's interesting. You guys put up your predictions here. Cool thing about tournaments like this, it's not like trying to guess if Chain is going to win the tournament. We already know he's going to be in the final 4, if not win it. With this, anything can happen. These guys probably all work for a living. You wake up different on a different side of bed every day when you're not a full-time pool player. So anything can happen. Especially on the great equalizer of a bar box. He's going to try to break him up. He's going to cut this 9 in and just bust that 15 free. It's go time for Noah. He did a great job there. Nice soft touch. He's got to shoot the 15 now because that 13 needs a hole, so he's got to clear it. He could just coast up a couple inches, shoot the 11 next, and then the 14, 13. If he doesn't get on the 11, he could always... That 12 is kind of an insurance valve, but of course the 2 would be in the way. So just coast up. He's got to have confidence here to coast up. This is a tough shot, but he wants his cue ball right here. He didn't like that touchy little short side shape, so this is okay. 14. The only problem is the 2 ball just got in the way of the 8 a little bit, so he's got to get better shape on the 8 now. 14-12 combo here. Try to hit this soft so the 14 stays there. He's thinking while he's down. So I didn't think he was going to pull the trigger there. Still trying to commit to a shot. There he goes. And he ended up making it. Now the 11, here's that shape on the 11. It's a little tighter, but he's got the shape on the 11. Could bump into the 13 here. Watch out, cue ball. Yep, now watch the 3. Oh, here's that same predicament as the last game. Do you shoot the 10 and try to rip it, or do you shoot the 13-3 and try to follow it? The pesky 3 balls, same ball as last game. Yeah, Jay, you make a good point. There's a lot of mental battles. These guys are running all around the country or all around the world. I don't know how they can be in Philippines in a pool room and just casually going about their business. I'd be thinking about what I got to do next, where I got to be. Uh, they can be anywhere in the country and just feel right at home and not be stressed about life. I feel like the good ones are like that. Whereas the average guy is thinking about what's my wife thinking about me being in a pool hall spending thousands. Uh, or should I be doing something with my kids? Or should I be getting ready for work tomorrow? Play safe. You did. I think that Brian guy has a chance. That it looks like Brian might have said that. I recognize the picture. That's funny. Little wink. Yeah, Brian, you got everybody's talking about Keith. Don't let Brian sleep on you. Oh, he didn't like that shape. He knew it as soon as he hit it. He backed off. Okay, so he could bank this, no problem, because it's a two-way safe. He could bank it. If you bank it to this hole, your cue ball will go down and around and get shaped for these guys if it doesn't go in. If you bank it to this hole or this hole, cue ball will come down and get shaped for them. So I would just play for the make. Don't worry about playing two-way. Just play to try to make it. Nice shot. Get in there. Covered the hole. Good speed. Yeah, Brian has a similar game. Brian, I really don't know who the favorite is. I honestly think it's Who's Hot. I saw flashes from Brian, same as Keith, running out fast and loose. Margaret played good too. I don't think Margaret dogged it at all. She played good, and Brian took it away from her convincingly. Playing safe is going to make the 4-10 combo, and he didn't make it. Okay, Noah's got a real chance here. But this is not an easy shape shot. He's got to draw his cue ball back to the 5 and then play the 8 ball into this upper corner. Yeah. He can see the 10, no problem, and just draw it back and hit the 5. He decided to run into the 4 and play it into the side. Nothing wrong with that either. It's just a tough shot. I think it's a little tougher than the corner. This angle. It's just a subtle cut. Those subtle ones are tough in the side. So he's looking at the corner. His cue ball will run into the 2 ball if he shoots to the corner. Or no, it'll go just above the 2 maybe. Hey, overcut it. It's a tough shot. I like the side there a little bit more, but kind of 50-50. This might be curtains for Noah. He's had his chances. I think he'll look back and see a few misses here that might haunt him a little, but yeah, he's got the 2, the 5. Some people will go up too far and get too straight on this 5. You want to be right here. Yes, very nice. Now he can go off either 1 rail or 2 rails, whatever he prefers. I think if he just gets by the spot, right on the spot, would be ideal for the side pocket. Let's see, from the overhead, it's just, he could go 1 rail punch off the bottom rail, or yeah, he's held it. Now he made the shot a little longer. This is for the win. Nice, good finish. Nice, confident stroke. All right, I'm gonna go say congratulations and pay off Noah. We'll end this one. We'll talk to you guys soon. We'll just check out on Facebook at Slate Billiard Club to see when we're playing again next. They'll probably schedule them in the next few days. Have a good night.